BS starts here. The Miami Marlins as they play against the Cincinnati Reds. Only on 2K Sports.
A great beginning to the postseason is about to begin. These two ball clubs surviving the regular season and now a division series. Gary Thorne with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. He is one of the game's brightest young stars. He burst on the scene. Will he burst on the scene on the mound today? We're going to watch Steven Strasburg. A gorgeous night here in Cincinnati, the great American ballpark for the great American pastime. Starting on the mound, Johnny Cueto. Steve, I'm wondering, what do you think of the strategy he's going to have going up against this Miami lineup?
This lineup should not be much of a problem for this righty on the mound today. He has some of the best stuff in the game, one of the elite pitchers. He should be able to go through them easily and retire outs.
Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, Elvis Andrus is a guy that brings a lot to the table. He can get on base. He can steal a base. He's not going to hit a lot of home runs. He's your typical shortstop. He's going to catch everything hit to him, and he's going to make play ball.
And it's Hideki Matsui in the box now. Steve, as we get started here, how about a comment on the Reds?
Home field advantage clearly means a lot, but it means nothing if you
hit in the air to center field. Oh, there's a great play. Stubbs makes it. An acrobatic diving catch denies an extra base hit.
Well, he got a great jump on that, and he took exactly the angle necessary to make the play.
And we've got Azuris batting, and there's no better time to make that statement in a series than right here in Game 1.
Well, there's not a better time, but if you don't win Game 1, you have to just bounce back in Game 2.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. Bruce will field as he gets a little exercise that time. We'll take a quick look at the Reds and how they'll be lined up on the field. Highlights, John, from these fielders?
Well, regardless of age, you can't help but want to watch Scott Rowland play the position of third base. He has been the best third baseman of his era. The guy makes all the plays. The routine play, it's an out. The strong throwing arm, the accurate throwing arm. Talk to first baseman that played with Scott Rowland. They said he's a joy to work with because every throw is chest high, right where you want it.
And Phillips picks it up. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And a 1-2-3 inning for Johnny Cueto. It's going to be Steven Strasburg on the mound. For Miami, he'll be starting. Steve, as he approaches the Cincinnati lineup, what's the key?
You know, we got a chance to see a once-in-a-lifetime pitcher in Steven Strasburg. God didn't make many pitchers with arms like this guy's. A bionic arm, and fastballs over 100 miles per hour. Some of the hardest breaking curveballs I've ever seen in my life. And how about a changeup at 90 miles per hour that still fools the hitters?
That misses down in the zone, 2-1.
Well, Gary, even with a 2-1 count, I'm figuring right now you've got to go borderline strike out of the zone. You run the risk of a 3-1 count, but he likes to swing here.
A great pitch catches Brandon Phillips for strike 3.
Outstanding pitch, that changeup down and in right there, completely fooled the hitter.
And Heisey's got the bat ready to go. 1 for 6 lifetime against the Marlins. And it's 0-1. Strasburg gets him looking at that one. Swing, got the bat on it. This one to Matsui. 2 away. Here's the offensive lineup for the Reds. Any of these bats stand out, John?
One of the best young left-handed hitters in the game. Jay Bruce is a guy that can do a lot of things. He can hit the ball of the ballpark, but what you also like about him, he's a great defender in the outfield with one of the best throwing arms for any right fielder in the game.
Votto fouls it away. Started to go around. That pitch is in there anyway. 0-2. Strasburg gets set and delivers. Strike 3. Joey Votto swings right through that one. That'll send him packing. No scoring here, ending this half inning. No runs put up yet in Cincinnati. And Mayberry batting. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
Now, if I'm batting right here, I know the pitcher's tendencies. In the scouting report, I'm looking for a fastball in the 0-1 count.
Hot shot towards the hole. Here's Ike Davis stepping in.
Well, anytime you get your first hitter up in the inning, big things could happen. It opens up a lot of holes in the defense, and it makes it a lot easier to hit for the guys behind you.
And swinging and a miss on Cueto's pitch 0-1.
Well, you don't know if this was an accident or he meant to do it, but he threw. A great pitch right there. A backdoor slider catches the outside part of the plate, and you talk about a defensive swing. Nothing you can do with that pitch.
He's running, heading for second. Davis again foul. Pulling it off. Cueto kicks and throws. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. One away.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
2 straight fastballs. He still couldn't catch up with it.
Well, the pitcher comes back with a fastball right after he threw one and gets the K. You know he's throwing gas out there.
Oh, and he takes off for second. Over near third. The second, there's 1. And 2. Double play. 7 pitches and it's done. That's how you save your arm and go deep into a game. No runs yet. Hope you have your mittens on. It is cold. Tune in on the radio to our broadcast. Getting colder here as it gets later. And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. 0-1 the count. Getting going here in the bottom of the second.
Well, the hitter didn't like that one, but that's a strike. He hit the inside corner up in the zone. Got to swing the bat.
Steven Strasburg, he's quickly ahead on that. Count goes to 0-2. Curveball, got him, 1 away.
You know, what I like about this is on 0-2, he didn't mess around. He didn't try to nibble to get him chase off the plate. He goes right at him and just gets the strikeout.
1 away for Scott Rowland.
Well, 2 outs in the inning, you don't want to give a free pass. Make them earn it. As long as you keep it in the ballpark, it doesn't hurt you, but that walk can come back to haunt you.
Unable to make contact on Cueto's delivery. And with the walk surrendered as it was in the inning, you got to keep your composure now and not give in here.
Well, he certainly doesn't want to give up an extra base hit right now to allow that run to score, so the defense has got to be playing no double.
Oh, and Fielder takes off. Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the sides. So, Johnny Cueto. And it's Brandon Phillips now.
Strasburg has overpowering stuff. He is lights out here.
Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
He's got to go right at the hitters. And when he does, it leads to success. He's retired 7 hitters in this game after throwing a first pitch strike.
Good eye by Brandon Phillips. It's even.
Now, Gary, they're going through the lineup the second time around right here. They don't have any hits, so they've really got to start thinking about what are they doing at the plate and should they be more aggressive right now.
One-two pitch coming. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Andrus with a pickup. 1 away now.
He's retired 10 in a row. The hitters are completely overmatched right now. He's got it all going on.
And Heisey's got the bat ready to go. Here's the first pitch. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Strasburg, 0-1. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
Well, look, I know he's comfortable throwing that 12-6 curveball, but to me, he's using a little bit too much in this one.
Well, I'd really love to see him use that changeup more. You know,
Head up the middle. And the Reds get their first hit of the game.
Well, a little action going right now for this team. A single here with one out. A little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can bring him across.
Now Joey Votto batting with a runner on first. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. First pitch, and he misses the fastball, strike one. Got an 0 for 1 tonight against Strasburg.
Well, he just blew that four-seam fastball by him the last time up. You've got to think he's going to try to go there again, elevating his eyes.
Foul fastball, now the count 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch a lot of guys can do some damage on, but unfortunately, the pitcher gets the strike. The hitter couldn't swing the bat.
And Rodriguez is calling for the pitch to deep right center. This one fielded. Davis, 2 away.
Good first step movement by the right fielder. Good angle to run this one down and make a nice running catch.
2 outs in the inning. Here's Jay Bruce. Over 3 career at-bats, couple of hits off Steven Strasburg. He said bat underway, 1-0 after that first pitch missed. Well, when you put a game together like we've seen here from Bruce, ground ball. Emus, throw over to second base, a force to retire the side. And heading to... And Ike Davis to lead it off. He's in his 3rd season. Cueto kicks and throws. Swing liner back up the middle. And that's a base hit. Davis on board.
Well, a great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base. And, you know, a lot of big innings are started with that first guy getting on. When you have 1 or 2 big innings in a game, and that can be the difference in the outcome.
It's Emas at the plate. He hit into a double play as last time. Here's the first one. It's fouled away. Cueto kicks and throws. Swing and a miss on the ball that was off the plate, 0-2.
That two-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up. Awfully tough to hit with that kind of movement.
Great opportunity for Miami. Boy, I don't know in that count, Steve. Number one, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
And we've got Andrus batting. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, line to right field. And it's through. That's a base hit for Andrus. Great opportunity for Miami. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slot that thing the other way on that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best.
Davis, he's trying to steal. Hennigan. Not in time. He will score. He beat it out. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just getting prepared in case they need to go there.
Let's see what the RBI means for their win expectancy. And Strasburg's in the box. Boy, we have seen this offense building momentum, Steve, and what a time of the ball game to do it.
I'll tell you what, Gary, we see it.
A liner headed for the hole. That's one, but he'll hang on to that, so they will get one. Hideki Matsui looks to put an RBI up. And when you got the bases loaded like this is the opportunity you look for in a game. It may not come again.
Well, when you have a lead, you want to keep adding to it. A big opportunity here to spread the margin.
Andrus is heading home. A run scores.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball in the left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
And we've got Asturis batting. Well, they've definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other. Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. And it falls. Andrus will come in. And Rodriguez also scores. This lineup just feeding off itself in this ball game. Opportunities and execution.
Well, this is a guy right here that was made to hit fastballs, and that's what he looks for, and that's what he got right there. Put a good swing on it. He knew what to do with it for that double.
And here's Prince Fielder. Steve, we've seen them continue to charge it up at the plate, and it doesn't look like they're going to be stopped.
You know, after giving up runs like that, this is where the pitcher has to bow his neck and shut down the opponent. Damage control.
This is where you begin to wonder whether this game is going to start slipping. And that one's hit well. Bruce is there. 2 down. The throw. They got him in a pickle. Tagged out. Oh, wow. They caught him between bases. Ran him down. Out. Scott Rowland leading it off. First pitch to him. Strasburg misses 4 a ball. Here's the 1-0. Curveball just misses, falls behind 2-0.
Now, big break on this curveball. He starts it in the strike zone, but it falls right out of the zone. Good eye by the hitter not to chase it.
Swung on, hit. This will go to Davis. They take care of that one. And we've got Hannigan here standing in. Taking a look, he struck out looking first at bat. That game against Strasburg.
Well, he got him with the heat before. You think he's going to go back there again. He has to, right?
Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. A swing line to left center. And that gets through for a base hit. Throw in the dirt. He is safe at first.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He manages to drive that high 0-1 pitch for a base hit. Good patience, good pitch recognition.
Sure looked like the hitter decided he wasn't going to get behind 0-2. He was going to wail.
He was aggressive, no question about it. Got a pitch he could handle and took advantage.
The pitch. And it's fouled off. Change up that time, swings and misses. That'll be strike 3 and 2 down.
K-Cam registers 87 miles per hour with very little break.
Now Drew Stubbs batting with a runner on first. 0 for 2 lifetime against Steven Strasburg. Pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1-0. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Oh, that runs inside and gets him.
Now the pitcher just couldn't. Command that changeup as it runs in on the plate and gets a piece of the hitter.
And we've got Cueto batting. Boy, pitcher needs to get an out here. If you don't, you're going to have the potential for a very big inning offensively. Here's your big-time opportunity to put something up on the board. Throws on to first, side is retired. And another good-looking 3 outs delivered by Strasburg. 7 strikeouts for him so far. And it'll be the Marlins coming right up. Middle of the lineup, due up. And Ike Davis to lead it off. He singled and later scored in his last time up. And doing the pitching, it's going to be Aroldis Chapman. He's been chosen to take over out there. Strike 1. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Well, if you're going to be late on the fastball, you're going to have trouble hitting up here, and he's struggling right now.
The pitch. Ground ball by Davis. Picked up by Phillips. And that sets down Davis. It's Emos at the plate. He singled his last trip. Now the first pitch. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Strasburg, 0-1.
That two-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up. Off.
Swing and a hot shot.
Well, this guy's got a lot of speed over there at first base, and it's not going to be surprised to see him off and running to try to steal this base.
And Heisey's got the bat ready to go. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Hard grounded to short. Up with it now. That's one out. And they get two. Fielder there to wrap it up. 6-4-3 double play. Nice move at second base.
It's a great double play. Pulling off double plays like that can really shift the momentum of a game.
And Joey Votto's up. Flew out last time. And the first pitch. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Strasburg, 0-1.
Well, he recognized that two-seamer. It seemed like his timing was right there, but he tried to turn on it and just came up empty.
Line drive left of the bag and foul. On the way. Swung on line to right center field, and that's going to be a base hit for Votto. That'll bring up Jay Bruce. That's a really good pitch, Steve, on an 0-2 offering to keep that down and in.
That's a perfect pitcher's pitch. At this point, you've got to tip your hat to the batter. That's a solid job.
Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time, and the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now. The number is over his career, 256 against the Marlins. He watches the 1-1 pitch, takes a fastball, strike two. Strasburg gets set and delivers, and he leaves that one alone. Bruce taking a long look, and that'll even up the count.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
That's hit foul by Bruce. Strasburg readies the full count pitch. Picked up by Torres. Throws to first, side is retired.
Now he's bringing it today. He's got control of every one of his pitches, keeping the hitters off balance the entire game.
For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk lined out last time. And Liddy's in the box. He'll be the pinch hitter.
As the pinch hitter comes into the game now, it officially closes the book on this guy's day.
There's contact. He drove it well. This one's going to be fielded by Stubbs. And he grabs it in his tracks. So with two down, it'll be Hideki Matsui. Singled home a run in his last at bat. And he starts him out. Swinging a shot down the left field line. And he gets that one down, his second hit. 2 for 4 today.
Well, you know, he's feeling pretty good about himself right now. He's generating the first opportunity here with 2 outs to put up a run on this inning following his double.
And we've got his Torres batting. He doubled home a couple in his last at bat. And Hannigan sets the target. Here's one hit very well deep. This one's going to be fielded by Stubbs. And that's out number 3. So they pick up a hit but leave a man at second and fail to score. Marlins 4, Cincinnati nothing. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. Scott Rowland leading it off. And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez pitching. He's brought in to take over for the Marlins. And that's a base hit, rolling on board.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
And we've got Hannigan here standing in. He had a single in his last time up. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. That's where you want that thing to end up, but it's still 1-1.
Well, this curveball just drops right off the table. It's a good pitch. Give the hitter credit for not chasing.
Swung on and ripped towards second. He plays it on the hop. And there's one. And they get two. Fielder there to wrap it up. Here's a look, 4-6-3 on the double play.
That's the way they teach you, whether you're at second base or shortstop. One fluid motion, get it out of the glove and get rid of it.
And we've got Cozart batting. Struck out swinging last time. That's at the knees for a called strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That looks like a single. And that'll bring up Drew Stubbs.
Listen, go right back up the middle. Hitting coaches say it all the time. You don't want to be too pull conscious.
And that hit just hard enough. Pitcher could not snag it. And once it got by him, it was out into the outfield.
Now, using the big part of the field, that's what you want to do.
Well, keep an eye on Drew Stubbs, one of the most exciting players in the game today. Big guy. He has power. He has speed. He has the ability to be a 30-30 guy. If he can cut back on his strikeouts and make contact.
There's a swing. Fly ball down the line and left. And Matsui puts that away to retire the side. And a frustrated lineup indeed. That's now 7 shutout innings. No production yet from. And as Prince Fielder. In the box now. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Fielder. He's going to try to stretch it.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base.
French is going to come in and run here. And here's the first one. There's a smash towards the hole. This a great situation for some offense.
Oh, this is great patience at the plate. He lets the ball get deep in on the plate, comes in toward his hands, keeps his hands inside the ball, and drives it the other way.
You make yourself a whole different ball player if you can take the ball the other way, as he just did. Bruce will field. One away. Runners on the move. It's Emos at the plate. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Runners at first and third, 1 away. He's running towards second. No throw made. He's in there easily. Stolen base. Out at the plate. Well, they pick up a couple of hits in the inning, but do not score. Now, the Reds. We've got Chapman ready to hit. He'll start things off. Bottom half, 8th inning. Fastball. Whoa. There's a wake-up call.
Well, you have to have quick reflexes at the plate. The hitter getting out of the way there showed his reflexes.
There's some agility to get out of the way of that pitch.
It's risky to come in that far off the plate, even to send a message, because you sometimes hit the bat.
And that last pitch got him dancing, settling back in now. Oh, and that one runs in and hit him.
Well, this is something you don't see too often. Pitcher hitting pitcher. The question is, Will there be retaliation?
So Brandon Phillips comes up.
Gary, we see that.
Swung on, liner to right. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his fourth plate appearance. Cincinnati presented with a good shot here.
A perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. And Heisey's got the bat ready to go. We'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up.
Ball!
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, the ball tailing down 1-2.
It doesn't matter what pitch the pitcher's throwing up there. He's swinging for the fences. And I tell you what, he got a breaking ball. He thought he saw it well, but he just missed it with that big cut.
Able to set him down there. Chalk that one up as a strikeout for him.
Oh, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
And it's Joey Votto now. He singled in his last at bat. And Hung Ching Kuo gets ready to throw. He's brought in to take over towards the middle. He's up with it. Over to second for 1. Back to first, not in time. Not quick enough on the relay. Jay Bruce, the opportunity. It comes with 2 out, 2-1. In this matchup, lifetime 1 for 3 off Kuo. The first pitch, swung, ground ball to short. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne. Trying again here. Just one. One for 3 thus far. And we'll get to see Bobby Jenks pitching. He's been chosen to take over out there. And, John, what do you think he's got in store for these Reds today?
Well, Bobby Jenks is one of these big closers that come in the game, kind of like they were back in the 80s and the early 90s. A big guy that comes out and throws absolute gas. Easy, smooth motion that generates 98 to 100 mile an hour fastball. He's a strikeout pitcher, and he finishes games.
Lined right at the second baseman. One away. And we've got Hannigan here standing in. He hit into a double play as last time. Starts him off with 1 in there for a strike.
That pitch had great rotation on it. Really was a take pitch out of his hand, and he gets the strike.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And it's through. That's a base hit.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
And we've got Cozart batting. Had a base hit his last time up. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. He fouls that one off. Oh! Here's the pitch. Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2. Taps this one foul off to the left. Here's the pitch. Swing and a bouncer up the middle. Andrus has 1 and 2. They got both of them that time.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
Would like now to take a look at our player of the game. Let's make a pick.
Well, you know, sometimes it doesn't matter how many hits you get, but it's when you get them. And that's how this game was decided. The one big hit of the entire game, and it's easy to see why we singled him out as the player of the game.
What an outstanding affair.
Gary, as a ball club, you really want to come out and dictate the tempo right from the start of the series, and they did that today.
Thanks for being with us today. We hope you've enjoyed 2K Sports.
NLDS Game 2. We'll see the Miami Marlins as they play against the Cincinnati Reds. Ready to go on 2K Sports.
Game 2 of the division series. It's on tap right now. Welcome, everybody. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk. The star, Joey Votto. Will they be able to contain him in this lineup today? We're going to see. Everyone's settling in now. Great American Ballpark, the location. Starting pitchers, Matt Latos. And Steve, what's he got in his mind as he goes up against Miami?
Now, this right-hander on the mound today should not have much difficulty. They tend not to hit the quality pitchers in the game, and he clearly is one of the best around.
John?
Well, one of the great clutch hitters in the game, Hideki Matsui, guy that's driven in many a big run for his teams. Look for him today to try to get some guys on base in front of him and deliver the big blow.
One game.
Well, they could fall back on a great season, great success. They know what they do to win. They just have to get back to playing their game.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And that'll sit down as Torres. The Reds defensively are going to look like this. Any picks, John?
Well, it's all about size and speed for a guy like Drew Stubbs, who is always fun to watch play the outfield position. Covers so much ground. Unbelievable.
A shot up the middle. And there it is. That's their first hit of the ball game. And Fielder's going to try to stretch it.
Boy, after 2 outs, they finally got a man on board right here in this inning. So let's see if they can get back-to-back hits going and maybe get some momentum.
And Mayberry batting. Matos' pitch is swung on and missed.
A great changeup right there. You see how far out in front of it he is?
Here's the pitch. Swung on, a fly ball down the left field line. That's caught. Side is retired. And there's a solid performance. Out on the mound, we've got Hiroki Kuroda. He'll be starting this one for Miami. And Steve, as he gets into the Cincinnati lineup, what are we expected to see?
With Hiroki Kuroda on the mound, you know you're getting a competitor. A guy who goes right at the hitters, and he's got an exceptional slider for his put-away pitch.
Got a 0-1 count here. We get going bottom of the first. A line drive toward short. And Andrus able to get that one. Here's the offensive lineup for the Reds. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Joey Votto is a run-producing machine. There's just no other way to put it. Tough to strike him out. Exciting left-handed hitter with great opposite field power.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And the Reds get their first hit of the game. And it's up against the wall. Easily safe at second. Got a chance to check out the Marlins now. Here's how they'll look defensively. And how do you like who's out there, John?
Well, hitters know if they put something on the ground toward Elvis Andrus, they might as well run right back into the dugout. He has a
Liner towards the hole. Base hit. Nobody could catch up to it.
Well, you know, Gary, I tell you what, most major league hitters will not even offer at that pitch. But this guy's one of those rare guys that absolutely loves that pitch down and in. That's why he got that hit.
And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. That's too low. Kuroda missing. We'll take a brief moment here to check. Votto's going to steal. And he is out trying to take second. He got him. Good pitch to throw on, Steve.
Well, he had the fastball, and it was set up in the right spot. He had a quick release to gun down the runner.
Line shot into center field. That's down. Runner could come home.
Now he's surrendered 3 straight hits. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. He needs an out.
Chance to drive in a run now. Out for Scott Rowland. Getting out in front any time of the ball game, you want to do that. Now you try and build on it.
Well, you always want to be the team that jumps out early, guys, especially when you can provide that valuable run support for your starter.
And even though they're losing in this ball game, they're going to keep that pen active. They've got both the right and left-hander up.
Well, you have to go to the bullpen to stop the bleeding so you don't give up any more runs and give your offense a chance to come back.
Kuroda with a delivery. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Early pressure being put on. A run over in the first. The Reds lead it 1-0. 5, 6, 7 hitters to get things started. Great night for baseball, and the Great American Ballpark is where we are. It is just perfectly comfortable. Davis into the batter's box. Oh! Davis making contact, but he'll foul that one away. Lados with a delivery. Oh! And that's another foul ball. Ground ball by Davis. Cozart. One away. It's Emos at the plate. Steve, let's take a look and see how the pitcher's done today.
You know, when he's throwing the ball down on the zone like this, these lefty hitters have to stay behind the ball to drive it. They just don't seem able to do that. They keep swinging and hitting the top part of the ball.
And that'll retire the side. Caught by Bruce. So, Madlon. Just tuning in. 2K Sports. Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. Got looking last time. And we've got Carlos Zambrano out on the mound. He's been chosen to take over. 0 for 2 lifetime against Matt Latos. And Andrus is running. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. Spotted by Hannigan. It's hit foul by Rodriguez. Single and scored. Last time around. Well, they are losing in this ball game. Not sure what they think about the guy on the mound, but they got 2 up in the pen.
Yeah, I don't know what the rush is to get him out of there. He still looks fresh. He's had some problems in the game, but I think he can regroup still.
And out on the mound, we'll see Tom Malone. They've decided it was time to make a change here. And Joey Votto watches that one go by. Count is even. swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, great movement on that two-seamer right there. Had him way out on his front foot.
The 1-2 on its way. Votto fouls it away.
Oh!
That's a called strike 3 to Joey Votto. Got him. They give 2 men in scoring position. Couple of hits. Can't get them home, though. Cincinnati 2. Miami 1. And it's Malone batting.
No question about it, Latos has brought his best stuff today.
Well, guys, you know, one of the more interesting types of analyses here, look at his location distribution.
I think he's been in pretty good command in this one. He clearly is hitting his target, if not all the time, at least the majority of the time.
You know, John, if I'm the pitching coach, I'm going to emphasize just stick with the plan. The plan seems to be working.
Gets the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. And Bruce gets to it. And it's Hideki Matsui in the box now. 10 for 24 and lifetime opportunities against the Reds.
And you know, Gary, a lot of times you just see the other team's jersey and you know you have the confidence that you can hit against them.
And at first I was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. Latos with a delivery. That one goes foul. He flew out his last time up. Well, he's running, taking off for second towards center field. This one's going to be fielded by Stubbs. He comes up with it easily here. Runner on first now for Prince Fielder. How's he getting these first pitches across? Well, let's take a look.
You throw strike 1, you get out. You tell pitchers that, but now they get a chance to see it. He's retired 9 batters after going 0-1 in the count on.
There's the swing. This one blasted high, deep center field, and it's gone. Miami takes the lead. Great turnaround for them. A 2-run homer. They lead by 1.
Big inning for the Marlins right here. They needed this. They got it. And now they're going to see if they can't tack on some more runs.
And starts him out here. Swing, hot shot. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact. Here's Ike Davis stepping in.
You know, most of the time a pitch on the outside part of the plate is a very good pitch, but not to this hitter. He loves to get those long arms extended, and he drove that one.
Last time up, flew out. Ground ball by Davis. Votto. Bad throw. Now we got a guy on the mound who looks like he's tiring out there. The bullpen's active.
Well, he's running out of gas, and I can't see them staying too much longer with this guy.
It's Emos at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. Probably should not have swung at that one. It's a strike, even though the ball was in the dirt. There he goes, headed for third. Fouled off. Lined right at the second baseman. And another one. It's contagious. Now here he comes, heading for home. And he scores from second base. Miami, they are happy to just carry this momentum.
Well, that pitch down and away is the toughest in the game to hit. A perfect pitch from the pitcher. Great piece of hitting.
And keep that in mind. Next time around, we'll see where they're swinging lined up the middle. And it's through. That's a base hit for Andrus. Davis around third, headed for the plate. Tagged at home, and he is out of there. They come from behind to take the lead, a 3-run inning. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. He'll lead off the bottom half of the 6th. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
And Hung-Ching Kuo gets ready to throw. Oh, that is hit well off the bat of Bruce. And Matsui is able to get to that one. 1 away.
Well, he hit this one well, but it hangs up long enough to give the left fielder just enough time to run underneath and make the catch.
And it's Scott. There's a ground ball. And Fielder picks it up. And he steps on first. That's the second out. And we've got Hannigan here standing in. Last time up, he drove in a run with a sac fly. And he watches the low pitch from Kuo.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
1-0 pitch, change up in there, 1-1.
But Gary, awfully tough to read this pitch out of his hand. He has great deception, makes it look like a fastball. It just comes out so much slower.
And he'll take an extra base on this one. It's rolling towards the wall. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
A good piece of hitting and great piece of base running right there. I wasn't sure he was going to make it, but now he's on second.
That's a great asset right there to be able to exploit opportunities offensively, and that's what he's done.
And credit the base coach for knowing where the players were positioned down the field to allow him to get in there.
And we'll get to see Bobby Jenks pitching as the Marlins bring in their reliever. Inside, ball 3.
He's fallen behind 3-0, and let me tell you something. He has to come back with a strike to get something going right here on this hitter.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, contact made, and Mayberry. That one's grabbed, side retired. They pick up no runs on 1 hit and leave a man at second. The Marlins still lead. And it's Ivan Rodriguez to lead us off. Ground out victim last time through. Jenks finds the zone. That'll be a strike.
Here in the 7th inning right now, nobody out. This is the time to get things going. You're down 2 runs. Make up the ground right now. Don't wait. You know, the pressure mounts. Plus, you get late in the game, you're going to see their best reliever coming in. This is the time to do it.
Strike 3, swung on, Drew Stubbs, no contact.
Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular. Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You can bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
Ball! And the pitch from Jenks, too far inside for a ball.
One out right here, up by 2 in the inning. You want to limit base runners and make plays. Try to eliminate the lead runner, but get outs if you can.
There's a swing and a ball hit deep to right field. Still going back. Goodbye, home run. Excellent job with a big fly ball. Now they trail by only 1.
Well, going down to the wire right now here, the Reds making it very, very interesting. The offense starting to heat up. Well, that's going to leave a mark right there. A big old well. On him. He's going to need some ice when he gets back to the dugout.
And Heisey's got the bat ready to go.
You know, Gary, that hit batter we just saw, now the tying run right there. Listen, I want them to earn it. I don't want to walk a guy or hit him with a pitch.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. The second, there's one. Over to first, he is safe. Almost a double play, not quite enough time.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they just couldn't turn two. No, they wanted to.
And Joey Votto's up. Took a called third strike in his last time up. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Working ahead of the count in key situations is critical for a pitcher. That first pitch strike could go a long way to getting this guy out.
And Rodriguez calls for the pitch. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2.
Now, having some difficulty commanding that two-seam fastball. You don't want to throw that pitch up and in. That's a ground ball pitch, not a ball you want to get a fly ball on.
Here's the pitch. Votto fouls it away. There's a swing, fly ball down the line and left. Matsui's there. That'll do it as they put that one away. Well, they chip away, grabbing an important run with that solo big fly. The Reds making progress. They've cut into this lead. 2-hole to get things started next. And we've got his tourist batting. And we've got Bill Bray out on the mound as they make the pitching swap. There's a swing and a liner. And his tourist picks himself up a single. He's going to try and test him here.
Well, this is not what you imagine when you go out to make a pitching change. You bring a guy in from out of the bullpen, and the first hitter he faces, he serves up a hit. Let's see if he can get out of this.
And his Prince Fielder in the box now. Had a home run back in the 6th. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
Well, boy, wouldn't you have loved to see him connect with that one to see how far that would go. Fastball hitter on fastball pitch.
Oh, and he takes off for second. And that one swung out and missed by Prince Fielder. And they've got him in the pickle now. Getting a little too exciting now for the defense. Eyes turned back the other way now. Now a little confusion sets in. And Mayberry batting. He homered earlier in the ballgame. The pitch. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. And that'll end the half inning. Stubbs there to make the play. Quick half inning there. It's over. 5 pitches. Now, the Reds. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. It's going to be Michael Dunn on the mound as the Marlins bring in their reliever.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. And as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
Deep down the line and right. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. No play on him. He's in there.
You're talking about a guy who's swinging a pretty hot bat right now. His third hit of this ball game, and it comes with nobody out in the inning.
It's Scott Rowland. In his career, 269 off the Marlins. And Francisco Cordero is the pitcher as the Marlins bring in their reliever, and they are going to make a defensive change here.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may.
Rowland hits the ground ball. Terrific stop, Andrus. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. In fact, he had a dive and still had time to get up and make the throw. That's how hard that was hit.
Well, the accuracy of that throw is what's tremendous. When you're moving that quickly, rushing to get to your feet, it's awfully tough to be that accurate.
And we've got Hannigan here standing in. He doubled at his last appearance. He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0. Now with one away and a man on third base, going to issue the walk.
Well, they're going to pitch around this guy, put him on base, now try to get the double play. Not a bad strategy.
Cozart at the plate. Flew out last time. No hits yet, but he'll get another chance right here.
Well, down by a run here.
There's a swing, line drive, center field, and it gets down. And they bring across the tying run.
Well, the hitter makes an adjustment going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off. And we've got Stubbs here. You got to credit this lineup at an important part of the ball game. They've come back to tie this thing up. What a time to do it.
We just saw right there, Gary, is a guy getting it done in the clutch. That's a prime example of big-time hitting.
Going to be a great ball game. We've sensed it coming, and now we've got ourselves back to a tie.
Gary, like you were saying, we did sense it. Momentum had shifted, and now the opportunity was there. They came up in the clutch. Let's see if they can continue to keep it rolling.
And it's Bray back. Boy, pitcher needs to get an out here. If you don't, you're going to have the potential for a very big inning offensively. Here's your big-time opportunity to put something up on the board. You get into the postseason play, sometimes roles change, and maybe that's what's happening here. We've got a starter in the pen, Steve.
You don't hold anything back in the playoffs, Gary. Everybody's available. It doesn't matter the role. If somebody needs to come in, they're all raising their hand.
And there's the inside pitch from Cordero. Here's the pitch. Curveball, that tied him up in knots. Swung out and missed. Side retired. So the French at the plate. He's going to start the ninth inning.
Well, this is a good move right here. You're bringing in the better defensive player. Defense helps you win games. Oh!
Swung on the fastball, couldn't get to it, 0-2.
It's tough for hitters to protect both sides of the plate. You can't protect the outside and the inside, especially when you're throwing your fastball down in the wedge.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch. Boy, those strikeouts so important coming late in the ball game. Keeps that confidence. So,
and they tell you that strikeouts add to the.
And here's the first one. That swung on, hit Stubbs to field. And he's there to retire the side. No runs on a hit. We're just coming on board. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Brandon Phillips now. He'll be leading off the home half of the ninth inning. Crowd anxious to see what he can do here. Sinker's in there, no balls and a strike. Check swing on that pitch, but it found the zone anyway, 0-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And Andrus is able to make the play. And he throws it away. And then he takes on for second. So they can't make the play. And he throws it wide. And Heisey's got the bat ready to go. And he is batting here late in the game in a crucial spot.
Well, you've got a base runner. You don't know if you're going to get another opportunity. The game may be on the line right here.
This is the chance at a game-winning RBI. 1-0 pitch, a sinker in there, 1-1.
Now he threw that one exactly where he wanted it, down and in.
Cordero with the windup. Sinker can't find the zone, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball on the block. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Forcing fastball up in the zone.
Here's a swing and a fly ball. And that one goes foul. The 3-2 pitch. And that one's going to miss. That'll be ball 4. He'll take first base.
That base on balls doesn't help anything for this pitcher, Dave.
Well, you know, the pitcher's really tired right now, and you have to think that his confidence is a little bit shaken. That long at bat right there, he had a chance to put the hitter away, and now he has to go from the stretch to try to keep this inning from getting out of hand.
And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez pitching. He's been chosen to take over out there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul. And that one sails by Joey Votto. He catches him napping, really. Strike 3.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
It's Jay Bruce and Cincinnati. Terrific opportunity. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. And Sanchez has him 0-1 with that called strike. The pitch. And he leaves that one alone. Bruce taking a long look, and that'll even up the count. And here's a called strike at the letters, and it's 1-2. One-two pitch coming. 1-2 pitch is high and hard. That one misses. 2-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
And that misses the outside corner. It'll run it full. 3-2.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Swing liner back up the middle. And it gets down. They'll bring Phillips to the plate. This one rolls through to the wall. Yes, he scores the game-winning run.
Well, big postseason victory right here. Doing it in front of the hometown crowd, so they're happy and they live to play another day.
It's time now to recognize our player of the game, Jay Bruce, a game changer and a big bat day.
But one of the biggest jobs of the manager is putting guys in situations where they can be successful, and that's what happened in this one today. A consummate professional hitter, he throws a good at-bat out there, and that's why he's our player of the game.
And with this victory march today, they've overcome a very big hurdle, battling their way back into this series.
Hey, Gary, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to see this thing come down to a deciding game.
This is Gary Thorne with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. Hope you had a great time, as good as we did. Then you're all set. See you next time.
Game 3 of the NLDS. Reds baseball as Cincinnati goes up against the Miami Marlins. And now time for the call by Gary Thorne as we get ready for the first pitch out in Miami.
Big game here in the division series. This is game 3, knotted up at 1-1. I'm Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. It's heating up. One of the exciting young players in all of baseball, both at the plate and in the field. Elvis Andrus is in the lineup. Nighttime baseball here in beautiful Miami. The stadium all lit up. The starting pitcher will be Josh Johnson. Steve, as he approaches the Cincinnati lineup, what's the key?
It's a phenomenal lineup right here. That's why this outstanding right-hander is going to have to be on top of his game to be able to neutralize some of their big bats and get the outs he needs. He has to work ahead in the count or they'll make him pay.
We've got a moment to check out that lineup for the Reds. Any of these bats stand out, John?
When Jay Bruce came up, we knew he had a chance to be a big-time power guy. Well, it's starting to come about right now. Learning his swing, learning the pitchers. Jay Bruce is going to be a middle-of-the-lineup guy for the remainder of his career.
And so Brandon Phillips leading it off. Steve, tell us what you think about this one, Marlins-wise.
Well, just as we thought, this has been a tight series. I like their chances in this one. Both these teams have been sparring the entire series. Who's going to step up and be the star?
And Johnson outside a bit. That'll be a ball. Steve, always easier in these tight battles to get something done when you've got this home crowd behind you.
Well, it helps so much having the home crowd and home cooking and being on your home field. It has such an advantage for the home team.
The 1-1 pitch. Oh, that's taken low for a ball, 2-1. Two one on the way. He's off a pitch called strike, 2-2.
Well, he likes to swing 2-2. He gets that defensive two-strike approach. He's going to try to put it in play. Let's see if he can make a pitcher's pitch.
He lays off one inside, and he's worked it full.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
Here's the payoff pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. It's off the wall on a hop. Phillips going towards third. And the throw low in the dirt. He is in at third. And he scores. Whoa, what a move made right there, Steve. He didn't even think about stopping at third. And inside the park home run. Got a chance to check out the Marlins now. Here's how they look defensively. Particular standouts here, John?
Well, hitters know if they put something on the ground toward Elvis Andrus, they might as well run right back into the dugout. He has a strong arm. He has great range. He can run the ball down in the outfield on those shallow pop-ups. He can let the outfielders play deeper because he has such great range going back for balls. I mean, this guy's a complete player, and he's been to 2 world championships. You love having him on your team.
Johnson at second. Rodriguez is on at third. Here's a swing and a line drive. And there's Phillips for the third out. They score a run on one hit, and they strand a couple. The Marlins, they're moving in this one now. They've cut into the lead. Here's Jay Bruce leading it off. And Steve, let's take a look at how the pitch is done.
What happens when you pound the bottom of the zone? What happens? You get a lot of ground ball outs. Take a look at how tough he's been on these guys. Just letting his infield work for him.
Oh, and there's the pitch inside from Johnson.
Starting pitcher right now is over 80 pitches, and this is a time when the manager and the pitching coach have to keep an eye and see if his velocity is dropping. If it is, you might want to think about it.
Lined out in his last at bat. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Over to second for one. And that's two. A double play. No runs, one hit, and no one left on base. And it'll be the Reds coming up next. And the 3-hole will be coming right up. And Joey Votto to lead it off. Career average 337 off Miami.
And it's just amazing how I can have this team's number year in and year out.
What a big win right here on the road, winning a playoff game. That's awfully.
I think you'll agree. And as they put the victory up in this one.
NLDS Game 4. Reds baseball as Cincinnati goes up against the Miami Marlins. And now we're going to
Game 4 of the Division Series set to go. Welcome, everybody. Major League Baseball and our coverage of the postseason on 2K Sports. Thorne, Phillips, and Kruk here, and we're ready to go at it. One of the exciting young players in all of baseball, both at the plate and in the field. Elvis Andrus is in the lineup. Great night for a baseball game as the Marlins get set to go. We're going to see Hiroki Kuroda pitch. Steve, as he approaches the Cincinnati lineup, what's the key?
They got a pretty good right-hander on the mound in this one, but facing this amazing offensive team. So he's got his work cut out for him a little bit, which means he really needs to work ahead in the count. If he falls behind, this is a lineup that can make.
We've got a moment to check out that lineup for the Reds. And it's Brandon Phillips now. Steve, let's talk quickly about the Marlins. What do you make of their chances here today?
Well, if they lose one more, they're going to be hitting the lengths. They're going to go into hunting season. So they have to focus on this game and try to get a W.
And the pitch from Kuroda, too high for a ball. Well, lots of guys like to go hunting and fishing. Unfortunately, this is not a situation where they're looking for that to come early.
Well, they have to remember what makes them good, get back to playing their strengths, and take it to them.
And the throw pulls him off the bag. He is safe. Now we'll take a quick look at the Marlins and how they take the field on defense. Any picks, John?
Well, hitters know if they put something on the ground toward Elvis Andrus, they might as well run right back.
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Matsui's there. The dive, and he's got it. What a catch. Had to lay himself out, but he comes away with it.
Well, the key isn't the catch at the end. The key is first step. He got a great jump on it, and that's what allowed him to run it down.
And Joey Votto's up. Hit up the middle, and he's up with it. Over to second for one, and fielder not able to turn that into a double play.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they just couldn't turn two. No, they wanted to.
And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. There's a strike from Kuroda, now 0-1.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
And he leaves that one alone. Bruce taking a long look, and that'll even up the count.
A front door two-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner, though.
Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. Hiroki Kuroda. That's a nice piece of work. He gets through the first inning without it. And Prince fielder. He's going to get us started here in the home half of the first inning. And here's the first one. It's fouled away. Homer Bailey, he gets that in his favor. Gets that count to 0-2.
Well, he wasn't trying to hit a single the other way with that swing. He's trying to take that ball out of the ballpark. Let me tell you, if he gets another pitch in that location, look out. We might have a souvenir.
Here's the pitch. And Prince Fielder misses on that one. That's strike 3.
They've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike.
And we've got his first batting. He makes the catch. What a play. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, the power's always been there. Prince Fielder's always been a good hitter. Now patience is starting to creep into his repertoire, making it so much more difficult for pitchers to pitch to it. The more pitches he sees, the more chance he has of doing damage against you.
That one lofted in the air. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. No scoring here ending this half inning. And it'll be the Reds coming up next. Scott Rowland leading up. That one by David, you got some serious respect being shown here. They're going to give him a free pass to start this out.
Well, this isn't good baseball. I don't care how good a guy is. You just don't put the leadoff hitter on base like this. You're after trouble.
And we've got Hannigan here standing in. Hitless, 6 career at bats against Hiroki Kuroda. Now working on the 0-1 count now. Here's the pitch. Splitter, 1-1.
What a great pitch right there to set the hitter up. Keeps that ball down in the strike zone. Just close enough to let the hitter think of it, but just down enough to where if he swung, he couldn't do anything with it.
Roland hits for third. No luck getting him a third. He's in there easily. That's a great situation for some offense.
A perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. And we've got Kozak batting. Runners at the corners with no one out. Puts the bat on that one. Davis is there. That's one away. There's a chance at an RBI for good stuff.
It gets a little bit of a break here. Hit the jam with runners on base. A guy who not typically is a very good hitter in this situation.
Kuroda with a delivery. Curve ball is over for a called strike.
That pitch had great rotation on it. Really was a take pitch out of his hand, and he gets the strike.
Good eye by Drew Stubbs. Stays away and it evens the count. Hitting .250 lifetime against Hiroki Kuroda. Splitter just off the black, and it's still one.
But with this pitch left the pitcher's hand, it started out down in the zone. So you know when you read the spin on the ball, if it's a split finger, you know it's going to be low. The hitter did a good job of running off of that.
Swung on, hit by Stubbs. Matsui's there. And it's in there. Cincinnati's with the score.
Well, right there, he just got a pitch he can handle. He delivers a big RBI for the first run of the game.
And Bailey's batting. So he needs to get this out here. You do not want to give up that big hit to the opposing pitcher, especially with that top of the order. Los Torres has one. But he'll hang on to that, so they will get one.
I don't understand this guy. You've got to run on second base with one out. He's already in scoring position. So you're trying to bump to advance him. Now he's out at third base. If you don't have anybody in scoring position, take two cracks and try to drive it in.
Oh, and they're going to try for the double steal. Out trying to steal third. They get that first run of the ball game here in the second. Something to work on. The Reds on top, 1-0. Out of the order, Newman next. Solid contact made, but that foul ball up in the air is going to be off on the right side. 0-1. Haley kicks and delivers. The swing and a fly ball to left center field. No problem with that one. It's Amos at the plate. Well, the opportunity is here. Pitcher in a spot right now. You get 2 outs to work on. You got the top of the order coming up. And Hoagie's in the box. That one is hit well. Stubbs there. Amherst is hitting. And he's trying to run on board. He's trying first.
For this hitter. Ball up and throw that one.
Wade. Once, 2 hits. The Marlins, they're moving in this one now. They cut into the lead. It is a beautiful night for baseball here in Miami. And we've got Stubbs here. He'll dig in, start of the 4th inning. And we've got Carlos Zambrano out on the mound. They've decided it was time to make a change here. First pitch, way out of the zone, ball 1.
Trying to get the ground ball out before that 2-seam fastball away from the
No luck that time for Zambrano.
Split finger fastball. You think the pitch that goes straight down in the strike zone. But this one here had a little run on it too far inside.
One down. And Bailey's batting. 1 this one. Here's the first pitch. Fastball. Look out. That one is right at his.
Well, that was close. It almost hit him. Now at that pitch, you have to think
a slider. 2-0. Zambrano with the delivery. Breaking pitch misses, and it's now 3-1.
Well, no excuse for this. This is something that drives managers and pitching coaches absolutely crazy. You can't throw a strike to the pitcher, and you're the big leagues. Come on.
3-1. A fastball is flying. 3-2. Now Rodriguez positions himself. And he swings and misses with the splitter. 2-0.
That's his big output. That's splitter. 2 strikes. Go pitch.
Brandon Phillips. He flew up, crossed back up. Now the first pitch. Good pitch from Bailey. Swung out and missed. And you know, any great pitching coach will emphasize the importance of mixing up your pitch up. See how this guy's been doing in that regard.
Look, I'm a firm believer you have to establish your fastball. He's down to the.
Oh, there he goes for second. Swinging a shot down the field line. And that is in there. The go-ahead run on board. They're out there, and he's going to fly for it. And they get the flying run home.
There's no business swinging at this play. It's out of the strike zone, but he's taking a snap to check. Sometimes it's going to be lucky than good.
And that pitch was really late on that strike the ball. 3 minutes at the plate. No victim last time, too. We're going to drive. He's left through. And he looks that runner back to second base. And there's the second.
Beautiful looking double play right there. Pitcher's best friend. Short is the short. Davis, what about it?
Haley with a delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's behind on the count 0-2.
The most effective pitches are the ones that start at the bottom of the strike zone and fall off the zone, and you get the hit and chase and miss. That's what makes it effective.
Bruce will field. That comes from retired. Homer Bailey heads to the dugout, keeping his team in this one. 4 with 2 runs left. And this will be the Reds coming next. John Cruckins. Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. And Joey Vaughn. Joey Vaughn.
Trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Joey Vaughn. He's got a 3-1 count. He's looking fastball right here. Career average 337 off the mark.
That's just amazing how I can have this team over year in year out.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Up the middle. Oh, mercy. Not miss him by much, but he got out of the way. That'll bring up Jay Bruce.
Nice piece of hit right there. You get on base.
hanging. Doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. Away. Not rolling. We'll run around first. And starts him out here. And we've got Hennigan here. Threw a walk last time. Here's the first one. Finger pitch misses. 1-1. He swings and drives this one. That's going to do it in this half inning. Carlos Zambrano. So far, a 1-for-1 in the game off Bailey.
And of course, he's not the only guy who's been able to make contact.
One of the effective ways to attack a lineup, mix up your location. Here's an interesting play. Andrus is running. He's running. Smash towards the middle. One away.
This ball is absolutely scorched at the shortstop. He doesn't even have to move to get the out.
Zambrano at the plate. I think with one, he's running, heading for second. Up with it. Too late, and he is safe at second. Throw is there, and he is out.
I thought they had a shot at a double play right there, but at least they got one out. Now a runner in scoring position at second base.
So with the runner in scoring position to the plate, Prince Fielder. He singled his last trip. And with two down and a big RBI producer at the plate, here you're not going to give him the chance to bring those runs in.
Well, 2 outs, first base open. This is good strategy. Don't play with fire.
And we've got his first batting. The first pitch, swung on, hit. And there it is. That's the tie-breaking run. They're ahead.
You see the pitch down to the zone a little bit, but he got a good piece of wood on it and drives it.
What you like about that at bat is the discipline to keep the head in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he changed locations, went down to the zone. It's a solid piece of hitting.
And Mayberry batting. Now, Steve, you get that feeling right now this offense is not going to be stopped. They've got themselves a lead late.
I Tell you what, Gary, we're seeing a solid, consistent, professional.
Swinging and a high drive. That's to deep right center field. And home run, Miami. The production continues. Now they lead by 4, a 3-run homer. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup. Continues to go well here for the Marlins. Good hitting.
Here's Matsui's first look. He sends this one in the air towards center. And that one's put away to retire the side. Well, they are losing in this ball game. Not sure what they think about the guy on the mound, but they got 2 up in the pen.
Yeah, I don't know what the rush is to get him.
And we've got Coach. Start batting. He's ready to start out here in the 6th inning. Now swinging a shot toward second. And he cannot come up with it. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. Now batting with 1 away. Here's Drew Stubb. Grounded out last time. And here's the first one. No luck that time for Zambrano as he misses inside. Here's the 1-0. Headed to the middle. And he gets it through. That's his second hit in the ballgame.
Well, with 1 out here and a guy on first base, the last thing you want to do is hit into a double play. Let's see if he can stay away from that.
Well, with pinch hitter coming into the game for the pitcher now, he can go hit the showers. His day is over.
A swing and a 0-1. Zambrano kicks and deals. That's where you want that thing to end up, but it's still a 1-1. Here's the delivery. Right swing held back, but it's a strike anyway. 1-2. Pulls off in the splitter. 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
But Gary, he threw a 2-seamer. Here's K-Can. We tried to get a piece of that one and at least followed off. That ball up and in, he couldn't quite catch up to it. Strike 3.
Here's Brandon Phillips, 2 down. Head up the middle, and through it goes. The hit streak is on. Cincinnati presented with a good shot here.
Well, this guy's got a lot of speed over there at first base, and it's not going to be surprised to see him off and running to try to steal this base.
And Heisey's got the bat ready to go. This is his 3rd year, and we'll get to see Bobby Jenks pitching. He's brought in to take over for the Marlins. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases, and they get that run in. And Phillips scores as well. He'll pull into third. That's a 2 RBI 3-bagger. A couple of RBIs on that swing. Let's see what that does for their win expectancy graph.
Joey Votto, I tell you what, he really likes these sorts of situations, Gary. In his young career, he's got some big hits.
What they want to do now, get this ball game tied up and then try and take it from there. Defense having a tough time stopping the production.
Yeah, Gary, we look at pieces of...
There's a swing and a line drive. That's down. Runner could come home. So the rally here energized. Every new opportunity they take advantage of. A productive hit. Checking the WPA graph. Let's measure what the RBI means.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch. But it's blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, David, looked like he might have been. Andrus is running. Oh boy, here we go. They got the rundown going. Getting a little too exciting now for the defense. The tag, and they got him. Oh. And we've got Hannigan here standing in. We'll start things off here in the seventh. Marcus Timms coming to the plate. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Well, they brought in now to hit for the pitcher. Hopefully he can get the base hit and see if they can increase this lead.
Swing and a line drive. Out number 2. And a chance here with 2 away for Prince Fielder. He walked and later scored his last time through. That's a foul ball. There it comes. Fielder fouls it off yet again. Hit in the air to center field. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today.
I tries to sneak one down and in to get the strike 3 call, but he fights it off. Outstanding job at the plate.
And that is so demoralizing for a pitcher. You work so hard to get ahead in the count, and then you give up a base hit. And we've got his Turris batting. And an RBI single his last time to the plate. Perhaps this one fouled. Oh, he's trying to steal second. A tag, and they got him. So no runs on 1 hit. We've got Chapman ready to hit. He's going to lead off here as we go to the 8th. And it'll be Edward Mojica doing the pitching. He's brought in to take over for the Marlins. Splitter swung on and missed 0-1.
I think they're going to look at anything they can. If there's an inside pitch, get hit by the pitch, get on base, you're the tying run. If you can, lay down a bunt for a base hit. Hit one in the gap. Think about going for 2. Put yourself in scoring position.
Snug on and ripped towards second. Emus. And he throws on the first for the out, put away. And Phillips is in the box. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Here's the first one. Swings at that fastball and misses 0-1.
I think for the pitcher's perspective, keep the ball down, keep it in the ballpark, and keep it out of the gap. Force them to hit singles and lump hits together.
And it's 0-2. Phillips trying to avoid the strikeout.
That 2-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up. Awfully tough to hit with that kind of movement.
Here's a swing, and he pops him up. Andrus. That's 2 gone.
Well, changing speeds helps a pitcher a lot. You get the hitter off balance, it turns into easy outs like this, pop up the short.
And Heisey's got the bat ready to go. He tripled home a couple in his last at bat. Too low on that one for a ball, 1-0.
Like there's one out here remaining in the 8th inning. You've got to try to do something offensively. And I think that with 2 outs, even if you hit a single, you've got to think double out of the batter's box. Force them to make a play. Get yourself in scoring position.
That one's wide of the mark, and it's 3-0.
Trying to get the ground ball out. You throw that 2-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll. He laid off of it here.
Lost him, ball 4. Potential time is on.
That's a close pitch, but he walks him in 4 pitches, and now he's got to go after the next guy.
Here's Joey Votto. It's going to be Steven Strasburg on the mound as the Marlins bring in their reliever. And Steve swung on, contact made, and Mayberry. That'll do it as they put that one away. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Hit on the ground towards second. That's one away. And Mayberry batting. He homered back in the 5th. Chapman with the pitch. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to be aware that you might get a fastball with that 0-1 count. That's typically where he goes.
Swing and a rocket towards short. That should be a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He manages to drive that high 0-1 pitch for a base hit. Good patience, good pitch recognition.
Sure looked like the hitter decided he wasn't going to get behind 0-2. He was going to wail.
Well, he was aggressive, no question about it. Got a pitch he can handle and took advantage.
And he gets that one down. His second hit, 2 for 4 today.
Well, that's one of those pitches when it leaves the pitcher's hand, the manager tells him, oh, don't swing, don't swing. Oh, great job, good piece of hitting. How he got his bat on that, I have no idea.
It's Amos at the plate. He flew out his last. Time up. 1 out with runners at first and second. Chapman with the pitch. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. This one's going to be fielded by Stubbs as he just strolls over. Runners on the move.
But keeps the runners right where they are. Now 2 outs. Not a lot of time left in this ball game. You cannot give them more runs.
Davis into the batter's box. Little fly ball to shallow right. This one to Phillips. That one's grabbed. Side retired. In, out of the. And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. He's had 1 hit. Four times up. And starts him out here. Strasburg misses for a ball.
Now coming down to the wire right here, it's do or die time. You need base runners. Get somebody on. If you get the leadoff man on, it allows you to move them up with a bunt. The sacrifice bunt, you can get them on, get them over, and get them in. This is a critical situation.
Good time to call for that changeup. 1 and 2.
Well, if he threw a fastball right there, he might send a souvenir to the crowd. Problem was he got the changeup and didn't connect.
This one swung on, hit down the line and right. 1 down.
Well, offensively right now, you've got to force the issue. You're running out of time. You've got 2 outs left in this game, Gary. I think that from a managerial perspective, he's got to think about putting runners in motion if he gets them on to try to make something happen.
Francisco Cordero is the pitcher as Miami brings him in to close. He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here, trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, couldn't get the strike.
Good looking fastball. Called the ball though, 2-1. Swung and a fly ball. Ends up foul. Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out 2 down.
Credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
And we've got Hannigan here standing in. Struck out swinging his last time up. 0-1. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Hometown fans going absolutely crazy, and what a big win, a must-win, sudden death baseball for the home team, and they get it done, and they live to play another day.
Come to that point where we take a look back and see who made a difference. There's our player of the game. And they have done battle back.
Final game 5 of the NLDS. We'll see the Miami Marlins as they play against the Cincinnati Reds. And it's off to Cincinnati we go for the call by
Welcome, the Division Series deciding game. This is Game 5. Great postseason. on.
Well, he can get lost in the shuffle of the team that he's on, but day in and day out, Ike Davis produces. A big guy, he's going to be a huge power guy once he learns.
Leading it off, Hideki Matsui. Steve, as we get started here, how about a comment on the Reds?
Well, it all comes down to this. Both teams are banged up, but you don't feel those bumps. You don't feel those bruises. You have to leave everything on the field. There are no excuses. Everybody's available for both teams.
Steve, in light of all the injuries we've had, that one swung on, hit in the air. Bruce will field. As he gets a little exercise that time. Got a chance to check out the Reds here. Let's look at their defense. John, scouting anyone here?
Well, it's all about size and speed for a guy like Drew Stubbs, who's always fun to watch play the outfield position. Covers so much ground. Unbelievable size, an unbelievable arm. This kid can do everything on a baseball field. So gifted athletically. His manager thinks that he has a chance to be one of the top 2 or 3 center fielders in all of baseball in the coming years.
And swinging and a miss on Cueto's pitch 0-1.
Typically he comes back with an 0-1 fastball. As a hitter, you've got to sit on that pitch and look to drive it.
Gets the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Slider, swung on and missed, 2 down.
He helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3.
And Mayberry batting. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
That 2-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up. Awfully tough to hit with that kind of movement.
And it's fouled away. And he gets under that one. That one's grabbed. Side retired. And a 1-2-3. Now we'll take a look at the starting pitcher for Miami. And Steve, as he faces these Cincinnati hitters, what do you think he's mainly concerned with?
Well, for Steven Strasburg, it's just going to be about rearing back and showing that good stuff, because any single pitch and any count can overpower many of the good hitters in the game. That fastball, well over 100 miles per hour. He also has a well above average curveball and changeup.
Takes a swing at that fastball, doesn't get to it, 1-2.
I tell you what, for a 2-seam fastball, he had some good movement and good pop on that one. Batter swung late.
That one is hit. Matsui to field. 1 down. Here's the offensive lineup for the Reds. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Well, even though Scott Rowland's up there in years, you still watch him play the game of baseball, and you see one of the smartest players you will find. Probably the best base runner in the game. But the way he goes about his business, he knows he's not going to be a 30-homer guy. So what he does is he tries to spray the ball over the field, hit the ball in gaps, and drive in key runs when opportunities present themselves.
Steven Strasburg, he's quickly ahead on that. Count goes 0-2.
All the pressure on the hitter right now. He knows that he has to protect the plate in order not to strike out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a breaking ball. 2 down.
Let's see the pitch of the K-Cam. It was a 12-6 curve.
Well, this one was running down and away, but even if he didn't swing it, it might have still caught the corner.
Yeah, John, that pitch was pretty perfectly placed.
Nothing you can do about it.
Here's Joey Votto, batting with 2 down. Lifetime, 1 for 3 off Strasburg. Fastball, swung on and missed, 0-1.
Get a little extra giddy up on that one as he just blows it right by him.
And Joey Votto watches that one go by. Count is even. He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. And that one swung on and missed by Joey Votto. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. No runs put up yet in Cincinnati. Big bats ready to make an appearance. And here's Prince Fielder. He'll start us out here in the second. Cueto kicks and throws. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike one.
I'll tell you what, that two-seam fastball is a tough pitch to hit out of the ballpark, but he was trying, give him credit, came up empty.
And with 2 strikes on him now, Fielder needs to protect.
That changeup away is one of the most effective pitches because when the hitter's fooled, he starts to pull off the ball. He can only hit an inside pitch. He can't possibly reach the outside pitch unless he breaks down his swing.
Fielder mashes that one. And goodbye. Look at that one go. Miami's on the board. The first run of the ball game. You'll have to get that on the big fly ball and a 1-0 lead.
Marlins offense coming together right here, Gary, able to take the lead. Now they want to ride this momentum and see if they can extend.
And a ground ball. There's Roland. And he's got it now. And his throw is in time for out number 1. Davis into the batter's box. Swung on. That ball hit well. Out there to deep left center field. Goodbye, home run. So that narrow 1-run lead is now doubled on one swing of the bat as he got it out of here.
Continues to go well here for the Marlins. Good hitting.
A shot up the middle, and it's through. That's a base hit for Andrews. He's going to try to stretch it. That'll bring Ivan Rodriguez to the plate.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep.
He's running towards second. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. And another one. It's contagious. Great opportunity for Miami.
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's out. Andrus is running. And he lays one down here. On to first, 2 away.
Well, that's some bunt right there. Moving up the base runners. Good execution, Greg.
That puts a couple in position to come across the plate. You talk about getting something done that matters. That's the case right there.
Now they're looking for the big hit.
2 out, 2 on, Hideki Matsui. And the first pitch, hit in the air to left center. And that's the third out. That'll do it. So the pitching breaks down a bit here in the second to get out to a 2. Great night for baseball, and the Great American Ballpark is where we are. It is just perfectly comfortable. And it's Jay Bruce in the box now. He'll get things started here in the home half of the second. And so there he is at first base, and there's still nobody out.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter up the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
And it's Scott Rowland at the plate. Line drive. That's foul towards first. And here's the 0-1 from Strasburg. Back there deep left center. This one fielded, Davis, and he gets over to take care of business. And we've got Hannigan here standing in. Nothing in 2 ABs against Strasburg. Bruce at first. And it's 0-1. Strasburg gets him looking at that one.
Pitcher showing that he can effectively throw strikes on the inside part of the plate. The hitter now has to make an adjustment, possibly opening up for that pitch next time.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, the fastball, 1-2.
He starts that two-seam fastball in the inside corner, but it just runs in on the hands just off the plate.
Curveball. Where did that miss? 2-2. On the way. Change-up swung on and missed. That'll be out number 2.
I think he registers 87 miles per hour with very little break. This one's right down the middle. He just swung and missed at it. He's going to check his bat for a hole.
And we've got Cozart batting. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that gets through for a base hit. Good offensive chance here. Two men on and 2 men out. Strike as he watches Strasburg's delivery.
That's a great pitch right here. Pounding the strike zone, going up and away. A pitch he couldn't catch up with.
0-1 delivery, curve, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, now that he's in the hole and behind, I suspect we're going to see a heater coming in there.
Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. This one fielded, Davis, and that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. No production yet from Cincinnati. And we've got his Thuris batting. And taking a look here, the pitch types that he's thrown today that have yielded hits.
Well, guys, his two-seam fastball has gotten hit 4 times here.
But we all know he loves his fastball with good reason. But you can't get too attached to a pitch. All good hitters can hit a fastball that's not located well. He needs to get them off that pitch.
Plato kicks and throws. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And that falls for a base hit. It's Thuris is going for it.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
The way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind the count. You got to pitch over the heart of the plate and take advantage of it.
And this rolls all the way to the wall. It's Thuris trying to score. And he's in there. Tremendous base running.
Oh, this is great patience at the plate. He lets the ball get deep in on the plate, comes in toward his hand, keeps his hand inside the ball, and drives it the other way.
You make yourself a whole different ball player if you can take the ball the other way as he just did. So with the runner in scoring position to the plate, Prince fielding. And the offense here is putting on the show. Right now, they're in charge of this ball game.
Boy, so many quality at bats for this offense. The pitcher has to make a pitch here and slam this door shut, or this could get away from him.
Swing and a rocket towards short. He's waved towards home.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball into left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls out.
It's Emos at the plate. Ground out victim last time through. Runners at the corners with no one out. Spotted by Hannigan. Swinging a drive, deep left center. One away. And that will hold the runners at the corners. And they get it. They turn two. And that will bring a run in.
Beautiful looking double play right there. A pitcher's best friend.
That shortens the inning, shortens the number of pitches that have to be thrown. It's all about defense. Davis into the batter's box. They've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building back up the middle. Oh, my. That almost got him. I don't know how he got out of the way. And that'll bring Elvis Andrus to the plate.
A real solid approach, trying to work gap to gap up the middle of the field. Gets a fastball on the outer third of the plate. But able to stay on it and get himself a base hit to center.
He singled in his last at bat. First pitch on the way. That one's drilled to short. Cozart throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they pick up 4 hits in the inning and 2 runs across. Marlins on top by 4. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And we've got Cueto batting. He'll get us going here in the home half of the third. And that strike starts the third inning here, an 0-1 count. Steven Strasburg, he's quickly ahead on that. Count goes to 0-2. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Here's the delivery. Here's a swing. Fly ball down the line and left. And it gets down. The opposing pitcher gets on base. Nice job. So Brandon Phillips comes up.
Gary may have surprised himself right there. Good piece of hitting by the pitcher. Hey, nothing like giving yourself a little offensive support.
I love Brandon Phillips.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. That's one away. And he'll have to hold at first. And Heisey's got the bat ready to go. And of course, as a pitcher, you got to keep your eye on which pitches are effective on any given day and which ones aren't. Here's a look at which pitches he's thrown that have generated hits.
Well, this guy's 12-6 curveball can hit 2 times.
Well, John, that's the one pitch that they've been able to see coming out of his hand. It's just the third inning. So far, he's been fantastic out there, the way he's mixed those pitches up overall.
At the belt, the 1-0. There's a swing and a ball hit well. Deep, straightaway center field. Back. Right off the wall. He's on his way to third. And that's going to bring Joey Votto to the plate.
Well, he's been swinging the bat really well, and that's a 10-game hitting streak right now for him.
Struck out swinging last time. Here's the first pitch. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. Into the alleyway. He'll likely get extra bases on this. And he scores from second base. Not in time, able to get home without a problem. He'll pull into third. That's a 2 RBI 3-bagger. Here's Jay Bruce, a runner at third, 1 away. Well, Steve, they've got plenty of time in this up the middle. And it gets through as Bruce drives in that run. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are. And, Steve, this one turns into a nice one-run RBI.
You leave a pitch up in the zone like that, hitters are going to hammer it. That's what happened. Run scored, another runner on base.
Steve, how about pitching performance so far today?
What happens when you pound the bottom of the zone? What happens? You get a lot of ground ball outs. Take a look at how tough he's been on these guys, just letting his infield work for him.
And it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
Oh, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
So a runner in scoring position. Here's Elvis Andrus. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. As he drops back, runner on his way to third. And the throw, they apply the tag. He is out at third. And Ivan Rodriguez to bat. Grounded out his last time through. He'll lead off the 7th inning. Marcus Timms coming to the plate. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
As the pinch hitter comes into the game now, it officially closes the book on this guy's day.
That one on the ground, played by Votto. He's going to try and test him here.
Well, you just can't explain how valuable a pinch hitter is. A guy who can come off the bench cold and deliver.
Sanchez is going to come in and pinch run. Oh, here's Sanchez stealing. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just get him prepared in case they need to go there.
And we've got Asturias batting. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. That's a foul ball. 0-1. Cueto kicks and delivers. Left center. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his 4th plate appearance.
Now he's surrendered 3 straight hits. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. He needs an out.
And Mayberry batting. And here. It's a chance, maybe, to put this thing out of reach.
Well, this at bat right here could pretty much decide this ball game.
Late in the game, key at bat. There's one, and they turn the double play, and the run comes in. And that one's going to be a candidate for play of the week, Steve.
Well, you talk about shifting momentum. You get the ground ball double play, and all of a sudden you're back in the dugout ready to hit. Well, Gary, late in the game, this is the guy you want to put your faith in. Prince Fielder can come up big in these situations.
They've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead.
Well, they were given an opening, and they took it. And now they have a lead late in the game.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. The Marlins lead this one by 2. And Heisey's got the bat ready to go. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. And he got good wood up the middle. And he throws on to first for the out, put away. And it's Joey Votto now. Grounded out last time. And a swinging strike on the first pitch from Sanchez, 0-1.
One out right here, up by 2 in the inning. You want to limit base runners and make plays. Try to eliminate the lead runner, but get outs if you can.
And Joey Votto watches that one go by. Count is even. One pitch, slider, taken for a strike, 1-2. That swung on, hit on the ground. Emus, 2 retired here. So that's in the inning. Here's Jay Bruce. Perfect 3 for 3 in the ballgame. Curveball is over for a called strike.
Now, second out in the inning here in the seventh. You're up by 2. I think right now you've got to throw strikes. Force them to get base hits. Make them earn their base runners. No free passing.
One delivery. A fastball taken for a strike. 1-2.
Now, 1-2 is a pitcher's count, so there's no reason to give him a good pitch to hit right here.
You're out. Bruce, strike 3, swinging right through that one. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. Marlins holding on to the lead. Davis into the batter's box. He is just a triple shy of the cycle now.
It's the toughest leg of the cycle to get, but if he hits it into the gap, look at him run.
It's 0-1 as he swings and misses with that fastball. Here's the delivery. The second pitch cuts on a fastball, misses, and it's 0-2. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down. Boy, those strikeouts so important coming late in the ball game. Keeps that confidence up.
Well, they tell you that strikeouts add to the pitch count, but a 3-pitch strikeout right there, he can go forever on that one.
Elvis Andrus is batting here, 1 away. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Andrus makes contact, and that's going to be a foul ball. A line drive toward short. And it's through. That's a base hit for Andrus.
You're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy on first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
And now Ivan Rodriguez. And here's the first one. That's swung on, hit Dubs to field. 2 away. And Sanchez is batting. He'll get his first look in this one. And Liddy's in the box. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Now, being brought in now to hit for the pitcher. Hopefully he can get a base hit and see if they can increase this lead.
Now swinging a shot toward second. Throw is there, and he is out. No runs on a hit, and they'll scramble. Miami 5, Cincinnati 3. Middle of the lineup. Scott Rowland leading it off. The fielder picks it up. And that's the bag. And we've got Hannigan here standing. Oh, well. Pitch. On the ground to short. Andrus will pick up. In time for the out. And we've got Cozart batting. Trying to get here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a towards the hole. And he'll step on. Good.
And a lot of big innings are started with that first guy getting on. You have one or two big innings in a game, and that could be the difference in the outcome.
We got his batting. A couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. That one is hit well. There. That's one away. And Mayberry back. Get another shot after hitting into that double play last time. And starts him out here. Ground ball. There's Roland. Cincinnati 3. Francisco at the plate.
You're coming in off the bench a little bit. You want to see a pitch or two, but when you get it, you got to be aggressive. See if you can do something to get out there and get away. I don't know what they're trying to do. They need to get somebody on and bring the tying up to the plate. That's absolutely critical to that. Pressure out.
Pitch clock. On the ground, short. Andrews will pick up. And that will set down Francisco.
Now, defensively, one out here in the ninth inning, you want to make a play. Yes, you get it. You can play the run to a lead. Well, now he's in this situation. He just has to try to get something going on.
Strike one. Johnson gets him swinging. Taps this one foul off to the left. He deals. 1 and fastball misses inside, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, I'm going out of the zone right now, Gary, trying to get him to chase something rather than giving him a good pitch to hit.
Ground ball to short. Andrus for the pickup. That retires Gyro.
Well, they need one more out. Defense ready, lining up behind the pitching, trying to get that big out, forcing them to put it in play and make the play.
Here's Brandon Phillips. And just 3 out of 14 lifetime against Johnson. Here's the first pitch. Swing. This may be the ball game. And you just that's the last play of this game.
They're going to go and celebrate, taste the champagne, and get ready for the next round of play. I'm sure they'll win.
We check out the highlight reel of our player of the game. Talk about a great game. No further. Prince Fielder.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. A couple of hits and he went big fly. Oh no, that's just one nice big work, and they come in there on time.
And with this win, they're taking their first step towards the title as they win the divisional series.
Happy as they are in that clubhouse now, they are not satisfied with the division crown. They want it all.
Thanks for being with us today. We hope you've enjoyed 2K Sports Major League Baseball. We wrap it up. I'm Gary Thorne, John Crutch, Steve Phillips, and our 2K Sports Group. We'll see you soon.